Commander.
Now, because that Griffin moved in closer, the LRMs are not going to be terribly effective against it. I'm going to move a little further away, just a little further away, and see if I can make my long-range shots a little bit more... Oh, it's happening again. Oh well. A little bit more effective against this Shadowhawk.
Order acknowledged.
That did the trick. Shadowhawks also are a notoriously cool running mech. I've been firing basically every weapon every turn, and I have almost no heat.
Affirmative.
My damage is being spread out way too thinly on that Shadowhawk.
Commander.
Have you moved back over here into cover?
Moving to position.
And fire your PPC at this Shadowhawk.
Affirmative.
Well, I damaged that AC-5.
Scored a critical hit.
Don't know that I destroyed it, no. So again, unlike the tabletop, where a single critical hit against a weapon destroys that weapon, in this it doesn't, it damages it. I assume that that makes it harder to hit with it. If it doesn't, I would imagine that that's a thing that will come in future updates.
What do you need?
Let's see. Yeah, let's be a bully. Let's pick on this thing. And we're going to use melee attacks against it. And again, engaging a melee attack uses the piloting instead of the gunnery. Removes guarded, deals damage and instability if successful. Destroyed its left torso and left arm. And it did have guarded, so it lost that. I'd imagine this Vindicator's, this Griffin rather, yeah, that's precisely what I thought that Griffin was going to do. Now, the Griffin will win that fight. It's 15 tons heavier, and when it comes to physical combat, more weight is more damage. That's just how that works. So we're not going to move at all. We're going to go directly back to fire phase with my Shadowhawk. Because again, I have... Ooh, actually, their Shadowhawk did move back a little bit. So let's move forward a titch. Just a tiny bit. Yeah, that looks good.
Confirmed.
There we go. Well, the LRM is down to a 45% chance to hit, but that's okay. I can live with that. And yes, I am going to fire it anyways.
Acknowledged.
There we go. Now that AC-5 is gone.
Scored a critical hit.
And I knocked it down. Although I believe it's up next to go, so... So while that may have looked like it hit the Griffin, I don't, like the couple of those missiles, I don't think friendly fire is a thing in this game. I could be wrong, but I don't think it is.
Awaiting orders.
Are you still in cover? Yes, you are. You're still in cover. I know you're in cover, but I think I will finally have a good chance at hitting with my SRMs. Yeah, so I am going to fire them, even though the mech is in cover.
Targeting for an alpha strike.
Okay, all that thing has left now is the SRM-2 in its head and physical attacks. That thing is one heck of a holdout. Oh, wow.
Stabilizers failed. I'm falling.
Well, other than the loss of the arm and its PPC, unfortunately, it's still in pretty good shape overall. I don't want them to be able to capitalize, so definitely picking this mech to go next. And then...
I'm up. Let's go.
see if we can finish this thing off with a death from above.
Death from above.
No, we didn't finish it off, but we knocked it down and caused significant damage to it. Now, the downside to that is the Vindicator's back is to the Griffin. So the Griffin can turn around, punch it, and do significant damage to its back. Also, I kind of need to stop doing death from aboves with that mech. Oh, interesting. The Griffin chose not to take the Vindicator's back, instead firing on that Panther.
Armor breach. Internal damage.
Possibly because they would have been exposing their own back. So on my Vindicator's next turn, I need to stop doing death from above. The leg damage is starting to add up. We're up in close, I will probably continue to do melee attacks. This pilot has a better piloting skill than gun race skill.
I'm receiving you.
And we are going to try to just finish off that Shadowhawk. But we are going to split fire. I think this may have got my selections wrong. Oh, no, it got them correct. Okay. There we go. Now, because it's down, I should get a prompt asking me what do I want to hit. It's a called shot. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Early beta, I believe it's actually flagged as... Oh, I didn't get the prompt. That's fine. It may not happen on split fire. Ooh, I killed the pilot. Ugh. As I was saying, with the called shot prompt, this is an early beta, and I believe it is still a work in progress, so sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Even when it works, you're not guaranteed to hit your cold shots.
Damn it, I've got an armor breach.
Yeah, that little commando is being annoying.
Yes, Commander.
Let's see, can I get you somewhere where you can do something about that commando? Try your jump movement. Come on. That's where I want to go. The reason I want to go there is so that the Griffin can't fire at the, at least I presume this won't let the Griffin fire at the Panther. Panther's seen better days. Rather it wasn't a victim of a PPC and LRM-10 from that Griffin. We have excellent chances to hit with both weapons. However, because of the jump, this will hurt us heat-wise. We will, in fact, shut down. We're not going to do that. We're only going to fire the SRM-4.
We'll go.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me at all that the Griffin opted to do that.
I'm hit.
2 injuries. Okay, that's not so bad. Now,
Standing by.
we're going to back up a bit so that our longer range weapons are having a better time hitting.
Location confirmed.
And then we're going to use... Let's see what are your chances. Yeah, we're going to use Inspire. So this part here that's been building up the whole match, once it's maxed out, I can use it to inspire one of my pilots. So my hit chance is 80%, 85, 40, and 95.
Come on, people. Let's make it happen.
My hit chance is now the same. Oh, no. No, I have 2 95s, 3 95s, and a 40. The LRM-5, there's not a lot I can do about that. However, what I can do with the LRM-5... Make that target A. And then way over here, with indirect fire, make this target Bravo, because this now will also have a 95% chance to hit. Here we go.
Split fire. Confirmed. Reporting critical hit.
Hit that SRM 6. Nice.
I'm here.
One-on-one, the Vindicator can't win a slugging match against the Griffin. Not unless the piloting skills... Unless the Vindicator has a much higher piloting than the Griffin. But this Griffin has been really willing to wade into melee, so I'm guessing that's not the case. However, this isn't one-on-one. Griffin's being supported by my Shadowhawk. So, whoops, I am just going to have it physically attack the... Oh, no, I was doing that right the first time. Here we go. Engage in melee combat.
Acknowledged.
Well, damaged the leg a bit. And then that small laser got in there to the head. So in skirmish mode, pilot kills are largely meaningless. It's just a skirmish. It has no real impact. I'm guessing that in campaign mode, pilot kills are going to have a very serious consequence. I did not think that that little guy would have a clear shot there. Well done, Commando.
Standing by.
And we're not going to move. We're just going to go straight to fire phase, I believe. Oh, that's a lot of heat. That's a little more acceptable. Have a PPC, little guy.
Target locked.
There we go.
Mech destroyed.
Yeah.
Where did that Griffin go? Wow, that Griffin went away. That's where it went. Okay, let's just move. Oh, we'll have line of, be able to fire. We'll have line of effect. On the sight.
Heads out.
M5 has a terrible chance of hitting, but I'm going to fire it anyways, because I have a lot of ammo for it, so who cares?
I'm on it.
Now,
I'm here.
Shadowhawk can't get close enough to get a direct shot, but it will be able to use its LRM-5 with indirect fire. It's not much, but it's better than nothing. Oh, yeah, sometimes you have to swivel it around. You can't always click on the mechs through terrain, it would appear. There we go. The only thing that could possibly hit is the LRM-5, and it doesn't have a very good chance, but again, you have a lot of shots with an LRM-5, so you might as well. Oh, a little bit hit.
Awaiting orders.
They're not going to be able to get a shot off,
Engaging
so they're going to lose a lot of heat. They're going to shed all their instability, this bar down here. Okay, they didn't shed much heat because they jumped. You get the idea, though. And Griffin is in, Vindicator is in very bad shape.
Aye, aye.
Okay, just barely. Good. And yeah, we're gonna launch everything, even those LRMs.
Copy that.
I'm receiving you.
There we go. This looks like the... Oh, hold on. Interesting. Okay, let's change that a bit. There we go. I do believe that because I only had the LRM-5 selected, that gray field may have been just the LRM-5. Yeah, it was almost certainly just the LRM-5 that was being reflective of that gray field. We're gonna fire everything because we can.
Confirmed.
With the Griffin, it's actually a much better idea to hit them on the right side. That's where their PPC is. Not entirely certain that might be where their LRM is as well. Yeah, both their weapons are on the right side. I couldn't get over the right side. I took what shots I could get.
Aye, aye.
There we go. It's not a great shot, but it's a shot.
On the move.
We're just going to use the PPC, taking advantage of precision strike.
Roger that. My mech's heating up.
I don't think that Griffin wants to play anymore.
Standing by.
Okay, let's use your jump jets to get you to a better position, I think. There we go. I believe the only thing he'll be able to hit with at this range is the LRM-10, but that's fine. Or LRM-5, rather. Yeah, it's the only thing he can even fire.
Standing by.
Ooh, that looks like a lovely field of fire to be in.
All right.
Anyway, well, the SRM-2 doesn't have a great chance, but I don't care. Yeah, it looks like the SRM-2's missed and impacted the hill behind them.
Commander.
So if I fire... No, I think I'd rather lose a bit of heat. It's a terrible chance, but I believe it's per missile, so it's not the worst. Yeah, one of the missiles hit. I believe that Panther just lost its PPC. Nah, I'll look at that later.
What do you need? Confirmed. Attacking from position.
Yes, Commander.
Again, this is a beautiful range for my Shadowhawk to be at against this thing. Okay, maybe a little bit too close for the LRMs, but that's fine. Should be able to get a better inspiration soon.
Critical hit, Commander. Aye, aye.
You know what, let's just jump. I want to get this mech down into the water. So let's just jump it down over here into the water. Okay, maybe not there. I'll need a better firing arc. There we go.
Prepping for jump.
Jumping generates heat, but being in the water reduces heat quite significantly. So, yeah, we've lost our PPC. All we've got is SRM4, which means heat is actually not that much of a concern.
Copy that.
This Griffin is taking a beating and just refuses to die. Guarded and entrenched, not even firing, eh? Okay.
Yep.
See what we can do from here.
Move into position. Taking the shot. Scored a critical hit.
Waiting for orders.
Yeah, I think you're fine right where you are. Well, let's move forward just a touch, I think. I'm gonna get just a tiny bit closer. I don't know that that's actually any closer, but let's see. No, I think I want to get here. Yeah, I believe that's where I want to be.
Roger.
Yes. That did hurt my LRM's chance of hitting, but it dramatically increased my SRM2 and my medium laser's chance of hitting. So, worth the trade.
Roger that. Mark confirmed.
We're just spreading damage thinly all over that mech. Oh, and now Inspire is up. Good to know.
Standing by.
So where you are... That should be fine.
Move order confirmed. Engaging target.
Well, we're starting to peel it open. Okay, we're just going to go straight to this.
I'm receiving you.
He's not going to bother moving. Yeah, this is fine. And we're going to use this inspiration.
Mech warriors, show them what you got. All right.
Oh, I was really hoping for a critical there.
Critical hit, Commander.
Again, another major difference. I got a critical hit against LRM ammo, and that thing didn't go up like the 4th of July. So that's definitely a change.
I'm here.
In 3025, a critical hit to an ammo bin is basically a death sentence. In this game, either that has ammo explosions have been implemented, or they've made some changes. I don't know which.
Firing.
Commander. Target confirmed.
Oh, wow, this thing just will not fall over. Just won't die. Oh, it's wading into melee combat. Kinda should have seen that coming, I guess. And it destroyed my panther. Oh. Just punched its torso out.
Losing. Friendlies. Aye, aye.
I think you're fine where you are, honestly. Yeah, you're fine right where you are.
Engaging target.
Has no weapons. Its only options now are melee attacks. What's your piloting like? I know, I want to see this. Going to be her. I want to see her piloting. Your piloting's only 3. Never mind. I was going to try a death from above, but not with a piloting of 3. And you're fine where you are, I believe. Let's go to fire. Let's aim for the center torso. And let's fire everything.
All weapons are go. Enemy eliminated.
And that's the end of that one. We'll go to the after-action report. Shows the damage to my mechs, damage to theirs, that sort of thing. Again, I suspect that this will have more significance in story mode. Especially if there is salvage or anything like that. For now, it's just... Here's the damage your mechs took. Same with the enemy units. And presumably at some point there will be neutral units. Well, I will be filling out the survey, but I will do that off camera. I hope you enjoyed watching, and I will see you next time.